Okay, so my ever so loving wife has asked me to fix her phone. Well, not fix, but just replace the screen cover. I don't even know, is there even a screen cover on this one? Anyways, so for those of you who know, I am embarking on a new mission with Pokemon. And that mission is to begin fixing broken Pokemon cards. And touch wood, hopefully, I don't get flippin' banned in this stupid TikTok live stream again. Let me just make some lighting adjustments here. Okay. So, before we embark on this quest, there we go. We're going to fix, or not fix, once again, place my wife's screen protector. I don't understand why we even make screen protectors when these things are Gorilla Glass that shouldn't be shattering. Somehow we have a screen protector for these blooming things. Okay, wet and dry. Let's get this little half wet thing out here. Let's just check, what does this say here? Step 1. Oh, okay. Alright, we got this half wet. Just gonna wash this off nice and properly. Just so they can get rid of all the fingerprints, any dust, etc., etc. Okay, step 2, dry. Oh, thanks. Okay, I'm not impressed with this wet and dry setup. Dude, look how smudged that is. This is one of the worst. Jeez, this is Temu quality at its finest, guys. Straight up Temu quality at its finest. This wet thing is like partially wet. It wetted the screen, but it's not alcohol. So as you can see, there's so many fingerprints still on this thing. I think they just used like water or something. This is so dumb. Okay. Let me go and get toilet paper. Actually, I have right here. Not ideal because toilet paper contains little tiny bits of dust, which this thing is supposed to remove. But when the thing that's supposed to remove the tiny dust is the cause of your tiny dust. Okay, there we go. That looks like a much cleaner surface. Let's just double check this. But now I'm just scared that there is some residual fluff or something lying around here. But that looks like it's as clean as it's gonna get. Okay. Now this side. Okay. Let's just move that. Hey. Let's just push that air bubble out here. And just like that, brand spanking new. Okay, guys, so why we have all gathered here this beautiful fine day is to enjoy. So actually we need to just crack open some stuff here. Okay. So we've got mail, guys. And so we're going to be opening up some mail. We're going to see what's inside here. But first, I just need to take my wife's phone back to her. Okay. Give me... Oh, did I just chuck the wrong wet and dry thing away now? Oh dear. Oh well, I mean, both these things are pretty much useless anyway. Oh no, there's the other one there. Okay. Yes. Pleasure. Okay, so we are embarking on a quest to become the #1 Pokemon card restorer in South Africa. So I bought some equipment and I'm hoping that these boxes, sorry, for those who aren't aware, we were away in Port Elizabeth for 3 weeks, which is why we didn't have any lives or anything like that. We're just taking some time off as a family. And so if you guys actually like our content and weren't here, I do apologize for being away. Okay, what is this? Oh, what is this? Not a Take A Lot More. I am. So if you aren't one, Take A Lot More, you can scan that QR code and get your first month free with Take A Lot. Whoop whoop. Hashtag not sponsored at all. But anyways. Okay. So this is our first little package. I can't remember what all we actually ended up buying, but I know that it's essentially enough to start our little cleaning gig. Oh, yeah. What the heck? Yo guys, this is a very, very tightly packed package. So the one thing that I need to get is a heat compression machine, but those heat compression machines cost a small fortune. And so I don't know, we're going to test with what we have and just see. Oh, is this my face massager? I think it is. Yes, it's my face massager. Okay. Very nice. Oi! I just broke my face massager. Well, that's a testament of quality from Temu. Bro, who the heck packed this thing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Very nice. So we're going to use this little tool to make my wife happy. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to use this tool to massage out the dents in our cards. I would straight up give this like, I mean, it looks like this thing is second hand. Luckily, I think I only paid like 40 Rand for it or something like that. But still, this thing looks terrible. Like, very low quality. I'm going to rate this on Takealot when I'm done. So anyways, there is our first tool to massage out dents. Okay, second biggest box, which feels like our lightest actually. I don't know what's inside here. Hang on, let me just snippy. Okay, and this is, what is this? Oh, this is our water sprayer. Jeez, okay, that thing's like 10 times the size of what I thought it was. Oh, and our clay molding tools. Okay, so let's open this guy first. This isn't really a critical piece of the puzzle, but it was a nice to have. So essentially, we needed something like a little spray bottle, and this is very far from a little spray bottle. Guys, like, what is up with people packing these things as if they're wrapping it for a 4-year-old at Christmas time? Okay, that is a monstrous spray bottle. I thought it was something like this big. But anyway, so apparently this is a fine mist spray bottle, which we will test out shortly. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know how this... What the heck? I'm actually terrified as to what this thing does. But once again, there's no instruction manual. So I don't know what this thing does or what it's supposed to do, how it even works. But anyways, we will check that out shortly. And then our other tool of 5-piece double head nail, clay, and dot art tools. So this is also quite important. So this is actually our tools of the trade. And guys, I didn't go buy the most expensive, fanciest stuff you can find. I literally looked for the cheapest options on Takealot and went and purchased those. So, I mean, end of the day, oh, those look so cool actually. These were the cheapest clay molding tools. Yeah, I could just like look at that for days. Very nice. Anyways, so the idea is that with these little tools, we're going to make the dents slightly bigger, use the water to hydrate the card, and then see how it goes from there. Okay, so there's our other tools of complete destruction, and then our last box, which is our biggest box, should contain a very important ingredient, in this entire process. And that should be our saline solution. Which is important because, sorry, not saline, distilled water. So this is important because, technically, if you drink this water, you will die. So guys, please don't drink distilled water. This is pure H2O, for those who don't know. Oh wow, it got a bit blurred on the back there. Anyways, for those who don't know, distilled water is used in batteries, like car batteries. This is the stuff that helps your electrolytes with your electrodes to conduct electricity across them. And in our case, this is what we're using to hydrate our cards. Because the problem with normal water is that normal water contains other chemicals that could potentially damage the card. So the future goal is that we're going to start working on other people's like $1,000 cards and fixing them. And the last thing we want to do is damage that card through bad use of water. Now, guys, my room is in a mess because you're obviously renovating. But let's just see how oh, there we go. That's very fine. I'm actually very happy with this. Very, very happy with that. Okay, lovely. So there is our mister to hydrate our cards. Let me just catch some of this water that's filled up here. The last thing I'm going to do is apply that directly to a card, and all of a sudden the card is now destroyed. Okay, then next, and now this is where all the magic is going to happen, apparently. Okay, we got some very nice I'm concerned because I'm not seeing Perspex plates. Okay, we only need 4 of these bad boys. Ooh. Okay, these are industrial grade clamps. In about 3 seconds, you'll see my finger. It's going to start going blue because of how tight this thing is. But that's nice. But yes, I'm very concerned. I don't see my Perspex. So what's supposed to have also come with this was 2 sheets of Perspex, where essentially you will hydrate your card and then clamp your card down in between that Perspex to then make it flat. But we are unfortunately missing that Perspex. So we can't actually do too much tonight, unfortunately. I need to go and check and see what happened to that order. But anyways, for now though, we've got our clay molding tools, the big knobby, the small knobbies. We've got our face massage roller to then roll those dents out. We have our distilled water with our fine sprayer to hydrate the solution. We have our extremely, either I'm getting weak or these clamps are just insanely strong. I've got a new little gym tool for myself now. But you can see inside, look at the size of those springs. It's like flipping car coils, man. So we've got these little clamps, which we can now clamp the cards down with. We're just missing those Perspex sheets, unfortunately. In the meantime, though, actually, hypothetically speaking, if we take 2 of these protectors, let's just crack this open here and see. I mean, this is obviously going to be not ideal, but if I take the face, because that face is very smooth, of that one, and I take the face of this one, there we go. This could now essentially be used to hold that card in place. And then we can clamp it, and that can actually work. Okay, we're going to test that. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so the only thing we don't have, okay, other than the Perspex slabs, is hydration paper. So I'm going to just do a very random test. So I'm going to take this poor victim. This is going to be a basic energy card, and the idea, we want to create specific damage. Let's say, oh no, there's nail damage over there now. Okay, we want to now see what we can do to ease out that nail damage, and that's the whole main goal of this. Because if we can remove that kind of damage from a card, removing other damages becomes so much more easier. So what we want to do is we want to get a clay molding tool, and we essentially, okay, we don't want to be on the actual card. We want to have a plastic sheet, like a penny sleeve, if I can find my penny sleeves. Yeah, here they are. So what I want to do is I want to put this card into a penny sleeve, because what that'll do is this will prevent, okay, I mean that's still pretty bad damage, but this will help prevent other serious damage. Okay, now I actually need to be able to hold my camera like this, but I don't have anything to hold my camera like this. Actually, once again, we're going to MacGyver this, guys. I apologize. This is our first video we're ever making where we're trying to accomplish this. So I'm going to use these 2 Ascended Heroes booster boxes, which I have not opened yet, as our stand. Okay. Let me know if that is working for you guys. Is this too close now? Don't tell me it's too close. Oh, it's picking up the box, that's why. Ay. Okay, there we go. I think we... Oh, no, I need something. Okay, I'm going to use this little thing over here to put under my phone to angle it away from the box. Because it keeps on picking up the Ascended Heroes booster box. No, man. Wait, hang on. There we go. Okay, we're in business. Okay, so we want to remove, I made this nail mark over here, as you can see. We want to now do some cross etching over this nail mark, which essentially is going to make it a lot worse. But the idea is to almost massage that out so that kind of blends in with the rest of the card. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, so obviously the penny sleeve one, you can't really see too much. Yeah, we've got to go a little bit harder than that. That's hardly made any kind of difference on the actual card itself. So we're going to have to go a little bit harder. Maybe with a bigger, so take the other side here, which is a bit of a bigger ballpoint. Just going to go back and forth, nice and easy over this. Once again, the whole idea isn't to fix the card like this. So the penny sleeve is protecting serious damage from actually damaging the physical card. And then the idea is to just create enough surface area that when we hydrate the card, it then raises up with the rest of the damage. So I mean, okay, that looks terrible, right? But if you look at that nail mark now compared to when we first created the nail mark is almost looking as if it's part of the damage in general. Okay, that's looking very nice. She's a 1 in PSA grading. And just give it a bit of stuff on the edges there. And guys, obviously we open up booster packs and boxes and stuff here as well. We had a banger of, before we went to vacation, we opened up the Greninja SIR on the Sunday. Then the next Sunday, we opened up the Gold Charizard. So just a fantastic back-to-back ETB opening, which is nice. But now we're just going to fix up these cards. And obviously, as fun as collecting Pokemon is, it's I've always had a passion for fixing things and repairing things. If you ask my wife, she will tell you that the kids will break their toys and they'll come, Papa, fix it. And then I sit and fix their toys. And so, yeah, it's I'm hoping to kind of channel my Pokemon into fixing things now. Okay, now actually I want to test something, what kind of damage this tool will do without the penny sleeve. So here's so if we just are working on the card directly, what that'll look like. Because I don't want to break. I mean, this is so for those who haven't seen, it's a normal energy card. So I've got nothing to lose by absolutely abusing this card right now. But we just want to do a few tests, see what that's going to look like. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that actually looks better without the penny sleeve on it. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to get some, like, what they call, like, transfer paper or something like that. And we're going to actually use that to hydrate the physical card. Oh, I thought my bottle was leaking there for a second. Yo. So I need to now see what I can use in place of that, or actually just do a test, just to fine spray. Because my question is, what is the difference between putting that wet thing directly onto the card versus what we're doing with the card right now? So for those who want to see, I've just sprayed some water directly onto the Perspex. Obviously, professionals will spray that onto a like a wax paper thing, and then have something else directly under that. And so all I'm doing now is I'm just laying some tissue paper on top of these things just to remove most of the actual moisture that's on the thing, because obviously we don't want that direct moisture on the card, because it will directly damage the card itself. So we're just going to do that, and then we're going to lay this card very gently, very lovingly in between these two persons. Okay, you can see how much moisture is on that, man. I feel like I'm going to absolutely destroy this energy card. Okay, let's get you guys back up here so we can actually see what's happening. Okay, let's move those out the way. And obviously, we were supposed to actually hydrate the card before we worked on it. So that's the first major error we did. So you hydrate it, then you work on it, and then you clamp it, and then work on it again and clamp it, and just repeat the process like 2 or 3 times apparently. But we're doing some stupid things here just so we can actually do various test runs and say, oh, that really screwed the card up. That was a horrible idea. And just bring you guys on this journey with us. Okay, so this is our card clamped in our little perspex. I'll actually take this clamp off here. You can see over there those dark edges around the card. So that would typically be direct water damage. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've been watching all these other pros and I don't know what their card looks like once they put the card inside this thing. And so for all I know, the card could look exactly the same as this, but now this sits here for the next like 8 hours or 3 hours or something. I'm just go back and see what the thing is. But this is for the next 6 or so hours, busy marinating. And then when they actually come back to rework on the card again, they then put it back in the perspex and they leave it there for like a day or 2. So we're going to live stream again tomorrow night. I'll crack it open, see what it looks like. Hopefully all the water is dissipated, but now the card is soft and malleable and ready to actually be worked on properly. Because then we take the roller and we then start rolling out those creases and see how it goes from there. All right. So that's that. I'm keen to test this out. I'm actually, where's our little card here? Because I think I've got a feeling this is going to be so nice just to... I wonder. Yo, this just sounds like cheap. Okay, guys, one day when my stream goes big, I'll buy proper tools. But for now, as a lowly pleb, we're going to do what we can with what we have and make the most out of it. Also, I want to start getting cheeky and seeing if I can't match this blue and then get the edging right. We can then touch the edges up with the right blue. I don't know how we're going to get that right, but we'll see. If we get the right blue and yellow and then test it out. But anyways, guys, for those who are on the stream, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. I feel like we have to open something tonight. It's been 3 weeks and we haven't had any openings. Touch wood, the stream hasn't been banned. And normally the stream gets banned every single time I go live. So it seems like opening Pokemon packs is the trigger. But let's see. I'm still chasing the Dragonite from the Ascended Heroes set. That is my chase card. And so I would like to crack one of these bad boys open. If you guys are keen to open this with me, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If not, then we'll leave it for this week and open up next week. No pressure. Okay, so I think 5 thumbs up and we'll then crack this open. If we get no thumbs up, then nobody actually wants to open this with us, and we'll keep it closed. We got 1 from 8 Soj. I don't know what that, how to pronounce his name, I apologize. There's 1 thumbs up. 4 more thumbs up and we'll crack this open. If there's no thumbs up, then guys, no stress. I'm patient. I really hope that my Dragonite's inside here, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. Okay, while we're waiting for those who are in the live to show thumbs up to say whether they must open this or not tonight, just a quick recap. So we've taken a very basic energy, a fighting energy. We have not put any kind of like film down to soak up most of the moisture to hydrate the card. Don't open it. Wait for more viewers. Okay, I'll wait for more viewers. And so after watching professional creators, I actually have no idea what this card looks like after they're hydrated, whether the edges are supposed to look moist and very wet, or if this is just a drawback. Oh, this one is not clipped on properly. Hang on. Hold the phone. That'll be crazy if I can balance that. That'll be absolutely crazy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to actually, you can see that corner edging over there looks absolutely terrible right now. It's actually bubbling up from all of the moisture on this Perspex. So my guess is that this is either going to look terrible once this comes out and completely damaged and we'll start again, or this is all part of the process. And so I'm learning here along with you guys. So thanks for joining. But I'm really hoping that that bubbling up is just a symptom of the solution. Let's actually clamp these corners down. Let's just move these to all the corners. I feel like that'll get better surface. I mean, we do have 6 clamps that came with the package, so we can probably chuck 2 more clamps in here and clamp this card properly if we just space these bad boys out a little bit more. Looks like a robot dog right now. Okay, guys, for those just joined, we are wanting, well, I'm wanting to open an Ascended Heroes booster box. But we're waiting for 4 more thumbs up to open that bad boy. In the meantime, we're busy inspecting this card we're trying to fix. Obviously, this is a first time demo on the card, or first time doing this, should I say. I did damage the card on purpose, and now we're seeing if we can try and actually fix it. And if we can, I then want to try and fix some more of my rare vintage cards. They have a lot of damage, but I just left them be because I didn't want to damage them any further. But if I can fix this, that'll be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah. Okay, guys, if you enjoy Pokemon and if you enjoy like just arts and craft and fixing things, let me know. Give me a follow. We're going to be progressing through this card over the next week. So this will now sit for a few hours, and then we'll then come back tomorrow evening probably, crack it open, and start working on it a little bit more. We're going to be using our face massager to roll out the dents, and hopefully restore the card to as good as it was before we damaged it. So that's the hope here. That's the big hope. For those who weren't here earlier, my goal is to be like the #1 card restoration guy in South Africa. And so I'm excited to go on this journey. I haven't seen anybody else in South Africa doing this. So I think it's quite unique to our country here. And then, yeah, I see tons of professionals in the US, like guys with massive machinery and stuff that do this. And so we've just bought some very basic entry level tools to begin with and learn the basics. And if we get really good at it, we'll then actually invest a bit more money. I can try, because I must actually get my TikTok live set up on my PC, so I can then use the webcam. I must just see how to actually. Yeah, although I'm feeling like an absolute hobo right now, I've got super long hair and my pajamas on. So if guys dig that, then sure. But yeah, long story short, the goal is to be the best in South Africa, and let's see how it goes. Cool. Okay, guys. So just last call. I'm super keen to crack this open. If you guys want to open this with me, 5 thumbs up, so I know you guys are actually watching and aren't just there and falling asleep. If there's no thumbs up, then we'll try again next week Sunday. We open up fresh packs every Sunday, and then we post packs that we have opened up during the week. There's about 36 perfect order packs that we're going to be opening up. But yeah, perfect order is one set that has butchered me. No SARs, almost limited to no full arts. I did pull a few Clefairies, which is nice, because those are the entry chase cards for the full arts. But yeah, this was not a good set. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining. I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we crack this open and see what the damages are or what the potential benefits of doing this was. As I said, we didn't do this correctly. We should have had like sponge and then like a soaking paper that we actually spray our solution onto. But now we just spray this directly onto the Perspex, and so the chance of actually damaging the card properly from auto damage is very high. But I've put 6 clamps on to protect the edges, hoping that that will suffice. But yeah, the idea is to spray this onto paper and then have paper over that paper to then absorb most of the moisture and then just transfer a bit of hydration to the card without damaging the card. But like I said, I've watched the pro videos and they don't show you what the card looks like during this process. So for all I know, their card is looking as bad, if not worse, than this card in terms of hydration. And yeah, maybe we're onto something, but let's see. Cool. Guys, you have a fantastic evening ahead. Hope you have a blessed Sabbath and a wonderful Monday tomorrow. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Shot for joining. Cheers, guys. Oh, also, don't forget to give a like and a follow. Really appreciate it. It'll help to build the channel.